Hi, my name is Kelly Edelman, and I am going to be demonstrating how to do the rainbow paintbrush technique. Okay, so the first thing is I use a pretty large brush. You're gonna wanna use a brush that is, as wide as you want your rainbow to be. And the very first thing I do is I get it saturated, get it really, really wet, make sure all of the brush is got plenty of moisture on it so that way your colors will glide on smooth. It will turn out really nice. So the first color I'm gonna start with is red. You don't have to, you can use any kind of gradient you want for this. And I just really gently paint the paintbrush with, whatever color you wanna start with. So this is like a magenta. And I like to get a lot of paint on there just to make sure that when you go to do your final movement, like your final stroke, and create the rainbow over your artwork, that it comes out really nice and bold. You also want to be a little quick with this one so that your water doesn't dry. All right, and the second color I'm moving on to is going to be a nice, like a neon orange. Most of the color you put onto the brush isn't going to come out on the page, and it will be pretty light, so even if you think you've added a lot of paint, don't worry, because you probably haven't. I also like to paint both sides of the brush just to make sure that the color is really saturated in there. All right, the next color I'm gonna use is like a lemon yellow. I really like to use super bright yellow for this. I just think it makes the rainbow turn out really vibrant. You can also use watercolor in a tube for this. Sometimes that's a little easier because it's a little wet, like a little more wet, so it's a little bit easier to add to your brush. You're gonna get a little bit of bleeding at the base of your brush here between the colors. That's okay. I like to kind of do a test run with it and get any of that bleeding out before I put it on the final piece of work I want to add the color to. And we're gonna move on to like a lime green. Oh no, this isn't really lime. Just a regular green. But it's gonna be bordering the yellow, so you're definitely gonna get a lot of lime in there. And the last color I'm going to use just a blue because I ran out of space for my purple. So almost a full rainbow, not quite. And it's okay if when you're painting your brush, a lot of these colors overlap and touch together. It will just look cool when you're finished, so don't worry about it. And then once you've got all of your colors laid out, I like to just do a little test stroke to make sure everything's, working good. Okay, perfect. We've got a good, nice, clean rainbow. And then all that's left to do is take the artwork that you want, make sure it's just with a waterproof base, like a graphite pencil, or if you have a pen, that's fine too. Just make sure it's waterproof. Okay, and then all that's left to do is, position your rainbow where you want it. So I'm just gonna go down one side of it, and there you have it. So now you can add some fun color to any of your artwork that you want and just put a rainbow wherever you think looks good. And this is how you make a rainbow paintbrush. Thanks for watching.